Hi guys, so we are just going to give you a quick little demo now of a few of the traditional exercises that we would use in our Pilates classes. So we're going to get you to come on down onto your mats, and we're going to come and have a little lie down onto our backs. Okay, so we're going to start with a very basic exercise that we use quite often within our classes, and this exercise is known as a pelvic tilt. So to begin, you're going to start by taking a deep breath in. As you breathe in, you're just going to think about exaggerating that little arch in your lower back. And now as you breathe out, you're going to think about dropping the lower part of your back down towards the mat, drawing in through the abdominals. So we're just going to do two more like that. So a nice deep breath in, increasing that little arch that goes along the lower part of your back, and then breathing out, we're going to draw the abdominals in, flattening the back down. Okay, so one more deep breath in, little arch through the spine, and then breathing out, we're going to flatten that back all the way back down. Okay, so to progress on from there, we're going to take you into an exercise now known as the bridge. So you're going to take a breath in to begin. Again, we're going to just think about exaggerating that little arch in our lower back. Breathing out, you're going to flatten your back down, and we're going to start to peel our spine up off the floor. So from there, you're going to come all the way up and onto your shoulder blades. Take a pause at the top, breath in here, and now as we breathe out, we're slowly going to make our way all the way back down towards the floor. Again, we're going to do two more of those. Breath in, breathing out. Again, we're just going to keep feet planted into the floor as we do this. We're going to come all the way up onto our shoulder blades, taking a breath in here, and then breathing out. We come all the way back down towards the floor. One more, breath in, breathing out, coming all the way back up and onto our shoulder blades, and we're going to take a little pause at the top, breath in, and then breathing out. Slowly and mindfully we make our way back down to the floor. So if you're beginner's type level, we are going to stay doing those bridging exercises, but from here Emer is going to show you a few little more progressions with our bridge.
So yeah, Pilates is really nice, kind of any exercise. You can start off quite basic and then you can build on. So we're going to be starting off the exact same. We're going to be peeling our spine up off our mat as we exhale. Once we get to the top here, we're going to squeeze our glutes, and we're going to lift our right leg up off the mat. We're going to hold it here, and on your next exhale then you're going to slowly lower it down. You're going to keep the right leg up, inhaling at the bottom, and then exhale, lifting up. So into a single leg bridge. So you're going to really feel this in the leg that is planted on the mat. We're going to do one more, inhaling at the bottom to prepare, and then exhale, lifting up. And then you can drop that leg back down and slowly lower yourself back down. Okay, we'll go straight into the opposite leg now. So starting off the exact same, inhaling at the bottom, exhale, peeling up. We're then floating our left leg up, knee should be kind of over the hip, slowly lower down with control. Inhaling at the bottom and exhale up. So this time again we're feeling in the opposite leg now, our right leg, especially in around that right glute and hip. And last time, exhale up. Plant that left foot back down and lower everything together. So it's a really nice way just to progress on from the basic bridge.
So from here we're going to take it round into our side lying position. So we're going to come round and onto our right hand sides. And from there you're going to make sure you're in a nice comfortable position, making sure head and neck are well supported. So if you've got a little cushion at home, or even a jumper or something just to fit in underneath your head just to keep it well supported, that's great. If not, you're simply just going to use that underneath forearm. So from there we're going to go into a basic exercise known as the clam. You're going to draw knees in towards you and keeping your feet together. You're going to start again taking a nice deep breath in, and now as you breathe out, we're keeping those feet together, we're just going to draw knees apart. And on your in breath we're going to drop that knee all the way back down. Same again, breathing out we're going to draw knees apart, and breathing in we're going to come all the way back down. And then we're just going to do two more, breathing out and breathing in on the return. And then last one. So from there, we're going to keep our knees in contact with the floor, but this time we're going to lift our feet. So we're doing the exact same exercise, just a little bit more of a challenge now. Taking a breath in. As you do so, you're just going to set yourselves. And as you breathe out, we're just going to draw knees apart. And then breathing in on the way back down. Same again, breathing out on the effort and in on the return. We're going to do three more. And if you're new to Pilates, sometimes the breathing can get a little bit tricky, or you can get kind of caught up with the breathing. Our most important message here is don't worry about it, keep breathing. That's the most important thing. We'll continue to cue it as the exercises go on. So last little progression here in this position, you're going to keep feet raised if you can. From there, we're same again, we're going to take the knees apart. If you're able to, you're now going to extend out through that top leg, taking your feet back together and then knees together. Same again, we're going to draw knees apart, extending out through the top leg, taking feet together, knees together. Now if this is too much for you, you're just going to stay down back at that last level where we're just drawing knees apart, so leaving the leg extension out. Lovely stuff. So we'll just do 2 more. Knees apart, straighten through the top leg, feet together, knees together. Last one, knees apart, straighten through the top leg, feet together, knees together. Lovely stuff. From there, you're going to return your feet to the floor, and we're going to come all the way back and onto our backs again, folks, just to do a few little abdominal exercises. Okay. So coming back onto your back, again we want to think about planting both feet onto the floor, remembering that those feet should be hip distance apart and knees are not knocked together. From there, you're going to take both hands behind the lower part of your head and neck just to help support those, keeping elbows wide. You're going to take a breath in, and now as you breathe out, tucking your chin onto your chest, we're going to come up into what we know as an abdominal prep, and then all the way back down to the floor. Breathing out as you lift and in as you lower. So we're just going to do 3 more, breathing out as you lift and in as you lower. 2 more, breathing out as you lift and in as you lower. Last one, breathing out as you lift and in as you lower. Again, if you're a more beginner type Pilates client, you're going to stay doing this level. For those who want to progress on, I'm going to get you to follow what Emer's going to do next.
Perfect. Okay, so if you're unsure if you are going to be able for the next step, the next kind of level up would just be lifting one leg into tabletop. So that is having the knee over the hip, toes pointing away, and then we're going straight into our ab prep again. So we're exhale, lifting, keeping the belly button drawn in, and slowly lower. Exhale up, and inhale, lower. Let's go for 2 more. And lower, and last time. Exhale up, and slowly lower. Okay, so you can stick with Aoife, keeping both legs down. If you found that challenging enough, just with one leg up, we're going to swap over and lift the opposite leg up now. Otherwise then, to progress it in even further, we're going to come into double leg tabletop, so both knees over the hips, toes pointing away, and let's go for 4 more reps. So it's making sure the lower back is pressed down into the mat here to begin. Inhaling at the bottom, and exhaling, then lifting up, keeping the elbows nice and wide, slowly lower. 3 more, exhale up and lower. Last 2, great work. And lower, and last time. And slowly lower. So again, it's a really nice way to progress on the exercises. Kind of the less limbs that are on the mat, the more challenging it's going to usually be in Pilates.
So to take it on from there, we're going to come round. So we've obviously already done our exercise on our right side, so we're going to do the same now just to balance ourselves out on the left. So taking your time as you come all the way around. Again, just remembering that you will need something for underneath your head. So whether that's a cushion or whatever you've got at home, jumper, or even your underneath forearm, we're going to come directly onto our left hand side, stacking knees and hips one on top of the other. If you can, you're going to try and think about taking that top hand onto your top hip. If you feel in any way unbalanced, you're just going to pop that hand on the floor. Taking a breath in now, and as you breathe out, again, we're going back to that basic plan where you're drawing knees apart and then back together. Same again, breathing out and back together. Just 3 more, breathing out and back together. 2 more, breathing out and back together. And then last one. Excellent. Okay, so from there, we're going to go into our climb at level 2. So that's keeping knees in contact with the floor, raising feet up off the floor, and same again, taking a breath in, breathing out, we're going to draw knees apart, and then back together. And again, breathing out, and in. Just 3 more, knees apart. Lovely. Last 2, and then last 1. And then next little progression, like I said, if that's enough for you, that's where you stay. If you're happy to, we're now going to draw knees apart and add in a little leg extension, taking your feet back together and knees together. Okay, and again, knees apart, extending through that top leg if you're happy to, taking feet together and knees together. Just 3 more of these, knees apart, straightening through that top leg, taking feet together, knees together, and again. Lovely stuff. So we'll just do 1 more. So knees apart, straightening through the top leg, taking feet together and knees together. From there, we're going to return our feet to the floor and we're going to just take it back onto our backs now just to do a few little stretches to finish. Okay. So to begin, we're going to just think about taking a little stretch through our left leg. So you're going to draw left knee all the way in towards you initially and hold it here. From there, we're going to take this up and into a hamstring stretch. You're going to take the left leg, extending it up towards the ceiling, releasing the hands from around the knee, and then you're going to hold on to that leg either above or below the knee joint, just not on the joint itself. We're going to take a nice deep breath in here. And breathing out. Just 1 more deep breath in and breathing out. From there, with that left foot, you're now going to drop that down onto your opposite knee. So it's going to go down onto your right knee. And then from there, you're just going to drop that left knee out to the side. You're then going to take both hands and thread them through onto your right thigh, drawing that leg in towards you. So just being very mindful here that head and neck are lifting up off the floor. You want to keep your chin tucked onto your chest. And again, we're going to hold it here for 2 breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more deep breath in and then breathing out. We're slowly and mindfully going to return that right foot to the floor and then the left. So we're going to do the exact same on the opposite side. So a breath in, and now as you breathe out, we're going to draw right knee in towards our chest, hold it here. From there, we're going to take it up and into our hamstring stretch, breathing in. Now as you breathe out, you're going to extend up through that right leg, taking hold of the leg either above or below the knee joint, and that's just more so to protect the knee joint itself. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more deep breath in. And then breathing out, we're going to take that right foot now, drop it down and onto our left knee, so onto your opposite knee. Now just for a moment, you're just going to drop that right knee out to the side. If that's enough of a stretch for you, then I would advise you stay in this position. If you're happy to, now you're going to take 2 hands and place them down onto your left thigh, so drawing your left thigh in towards you. And again, we're going to hold this stretch here for 2 breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more deep breath in and breathing out. Slowly we're going to release through the left foot, returning the right foot to the floor as well. And we hope that kind of gives you a little taster of some of the exercises we would normally do in our Pilates classes. Of course, if you've got any kind of questions about Pilates or are interested in joining in any of our classes, please do not hesitate to contact us via the links below.